Looking for royalty-free music? Check out Epidemic Sound. Find your perfect track.
And then I just got the perfect mic.
Good evening, UGL family. What's going on? It's your boy Marlon M. Javovez back in the caster's booth. And with me today, I got a very, very special guest. Well, two, really, when you think about it. Let me turn down the music so that they can get the attention that they deserve. Here we go. Oh, look at that bright smile. What's going on? My man, Will Blackwell, former NFL player well, was it the Steel? I mean, hey, you got the hat. I ain't even gotta ask. NFL player for the Steelers, got San Diego State alum, and for us, inside analysis for the UGL from a real football player. I mean, you don't get this kind of real action and insight anywhere else other than through us. So I'm really glad that here on Madden Monday we got some good thoughts coming into it. Will, how you doing today?
Doing all right. Looking forward to this. I like to compete and to watch others compete and put some words on it. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. So, as you all know, we're going into round 2 of the playoffs for the first season of the UGL. Really exciting stuff for us. Let me show you guys a little bit of what went on during the last week so we have a little bit of context going into it, right? This is only a 3-round playoffs. So, from that very first round, we had Glitch versus Four Brothers, and Four Brothers took the win, moving straight to the finals starting next week. Glitch took the loss, which is why they'll be the top seed playing today in round 2. Also, in round one, you saw Defam versus Ochocinco. Ochocinco was able to take the win, knocking Defam out for Madden's playoff bracket and coming into round two today to face Glitch and see who will be fighting for that final spot. And remember, whoever wins this game and moves on to the finals immediately gets at least 1 point toward their team's playoff total. And if they win it all, it ends up being 2 points for the sport category. Never mind that right now. Let me show you guys a little bit of a recap of what some of the plays from last week look like. Here we go. Boy, Marlon M. Hovez on the caster's desk with special guest over here, my friend Michael UB Webdale, another person from the UGL that is excited to see you all play, excited to see this gameplay. 22 seconds though. I mean, it's close on the time. He has to make a big play or else this might be all for naught.
Oh, he's gonna try running it too.
What?
Oh,
it might. No! Look at these moves. He's got the turns. He's got the jukes, the steps. He's got the goal. It's a touchdown, baby.
Bivic's sitting nice right now. He's been playing a great game. Oh, but he's totally got him burnt over the middle.
Oh,
wow,
my
there
God.
it is. Valdez Scantling.
It's
that
over.
might be.
It's just over.
Oh no, he's stuck
he's
too.
celebrated.
Oh wow.
With the half-court trap and stay aggressive. All right, I'm gonna pretend like I'm the one who came with that plan. Couldn't have said it better myself,
Hey,
Connor.
Coach K tips of the night. Look at that. Yeah, they get to the ship and Call of Duty. That's at least 3 points. That's at least one. You know that equals 1 sports championship and one sports second place. And dear God, that's
Basketball.
No, I played a lot of hoops. So my dad was my basketball coach in high school. He was our high school basketball coach.
Oh
my God, Jason.
What? With the red arrow over their head. That's God Rubber, right? That's Ochocinco. Okay, so the team in white is Ochocinco, and the team in blue is the family.
Another goal! What is going on? To be completely honest, I'm going for another goal. Because if I'm up by 3, I'm feeling good, especially in the second half.
Oh,
he gets it. So there he goes. He's up 4-1. I see. For me, if I was Rooney, I would do exactly what he's doing. Do skill moves in the middle, and then there you go.
Oh my God!
Sit right in the middle.
We got our first goal of the game, baby. There you have it. That was playoffs week 1. We're jumping back over with Will Blackwell and Chuck Johnson off camera, just off to the side here. He's behind my camera, for those of you guys wondering. We actually have the game just about to start up right now, so we're going to jump right into the action. Will, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what we got going on. I'm jumping into the perspective of Ochocinco's very own RRG Ant. Oh, Ant got the bangers going on right now, too.
Okay.
We're gonna be. What even is this that he's listening to? I don't know. I'm kind of vibing with him.
Yeah.
But we saw last week, Ant was playing on his game. He ended up coming up for the win, real close. I believe it was third quarter, at late fourth or early fourth quarter that he started to secure that finish. But once again, anybody's game all the way up until the clock runs out. Anything can happen. Will, I'm not sure if you were able to see last week's game, right? But we had quite a performance on the offensive side. Both of these teams are going to be playing as the Packers today. All right.
Yeah.
So when you think of the current Packers, right? When it comes to offense versus defense, if you hypothetically had the Packers offense versus the Packers defense, which side is going to succeed more?
I think the offense will win that. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae, and those running backs, that's a problem. Big problem right there. So I would give it to the offense. It would be interesting to see this, man. I've never seen, a team play versus the same team. So this will be new for me to when you know exactly what the other team has.
Gotcha. It looks like they might have had a little bit of an issue getting their game started up.
Yep.
So we're going to have them reset the game real quick. But yes, it's interesting knowing what the other team has, having the same playbook and everything. But
Yeah.
what it's going to come down to, since it's such a mirror match, is going to be how each of these players pull off their positioning. One of the things that I was talking to Chuck about earlier was it comes down to the coach, the head coach's substitutions as the game goes along.
Yeah, coaching matters.
Oh yeah, the adjustments. What style of offense you're running, because they could come out and be a run team versus a passing team, same teams though, but the coaching is a big deal. So we're gonna see who knows how to run the Packers.
That is
the defense and the offense.
Too true indeed. So I think they're just getting set up one last time. You know what? While we're waiting for that, I'm going to pull up our beautiful faces once again. I know I promised we wouldn't bring the cameras back until after the game was over, but only so much. You guys will get to see the Madden screen all game, right? Only for a short amount of time do you get this type of one-on-one time between Will and myself. So chat, we're listening. If you guys have any questions for our friend Will here, keep it light. Or if you guys have any predictions, who you think is going to come out on top today between RRG Ant and Silos, please do drop it in the chat whenever you'd like to. We are here, and I want to see the predictions, and I want to take your money because I like to take opposite bets on people.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
It's a fun time.
So Marlon, just for reference, just let us know when we on camera, when he's on camera and not on camera, just so he'll have a heads up.
No problem. You're on camera right now once again, and we're about to be going off camera because it looks like our guys are loading back into the game right now.
Ooh, okay, when green get around his screen.
Yeah, I'm sending it over to the gameplay screen right now, so you are off camera. Feel free to pick your nose, scratch whatever. You're good. All right, pulling this audio back up. We're getting the kickoff going down.
Okay. Take it into 15.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We're on audio.
I'm excited to see. It looks like, am I mistaken? I think Ant here is going to be starting on the defense. It's going to be a little bit confusing having Packers versus Packers.
Okay. That near right set. I'm a little slow. My screen seems to be a little bit slow. Yeah. Around to the right. Was it a gain of 2?
33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
All right. Looks like a zone right there. Man in motion follows, so we look like we got some man-to-man. And it is true. Man-to-man.
He's able to pick it up there. 3rd and inches?
You gonna go to the run or you gonna fake on him and pass it?
No huddle. And he comes right downhill, right off the guard with an ISO, I would guess you say there. Near formation.
That's a nice thing about, when you're 3rd and inches, you only have to go so far. So running it right up the middle, might as well just toss it down.
So right now it looks like he's.
Oh,
Boy, that was close.
Yeah. Came out in a three-man front.
almost had an opportunity to keep it running too.
Yeah, exactly. They're a little bit big for that. And you should see a lot of success on. If you stayed outside there, you would have saw a big gainer there.
Mm-hmm.
You match up 3 down linemen versus 5 linemen. I mean, you just do the math. That poundage is your way.
That is true. So, Will, what did you play when you were in college and in the NFL?
In college, I was purely a receiver. Never had a kick return at all. I recovered one interception.
Big six? Oh.
Not a pick six this time, but they did turn it around.
Yeah.
Good defense. Good defense. Again, so in college played receiver only. In high school, I played everything. College played receiver, and then once I got to Pittsburgh, I was drafted, and I was actually drafted as a fourth receiver. They had veterans there already, and I started kick returning then, and ended up as a fifth all-time kick returner in yardage and second in return touchdowns. That's a good run inside.
Real good run on the inside. You know what? I think I did catch. Forgive me for doing very light background research, but I did check your Twitter and saw a clip of you running it off just all the way into the end zone. Man,
Yeah.
your run game was strong. I saw it holding onto the ball, almost falling over, but nothing could stop you on that. So if you want to plug any of your socials as well, feel free to do so at any point during this cast.
Oh.
Nice yardage there.
Was it Will Blackwell 89 at Will Blackwell 89 or Will Blackwell Jr. at Instagram? However it said, they know how it goes. Will Blackwell 89 on Instagram or Twitter. I'm not a big Twitter fan, or I have it. I'm getting better at it.
Ooh,
right,
here we go.
Great run, great call.
Let's go. Ant is celebrating a little bit too. You can see he got to take a breath finally. It's like, all right, that's a great start for me here.
Yeah, I think it's a good job there. You see he's sticking to that run, which is paying off. The run is less risk. You give your defense a chance. If you get that run moving, you can always, convert to that play action. But the run can control the clock and secure the ball.
And as a reminder for those of you watching right now, those of you watching at home, Silos is playing in the white jerseys, and right now Ant, who is up 7, is playing in the yellow jerseys.
Silos has
Ooh.
And pass rush is real.
Right. He's coming out in that 3-man defensive front, which is, an advantage to the offense, especially when you have a fullback and a tight end. It would be, advantageous to run the ball in that formation versus that because of the poundage I said earlier. The passing was probably not going to be, man-to-man. You just have, he gets outside the pocket.
Oh, dunk-handed. Oh, my God.
There you go.
Man, that's Aaron Rodgers.
It's a play.
What a decision on the last second there. It looked like he was about to run it down. Looked like Rodgers was about to start sprinting up, but he saw there was no way. He was too far covered. To let go of the ball there, great decision.
Very close to interception there also.
Looking for the same play? Nope, toss it to the stands.
That was smart.
Minute 51 in the first. 2nd and 10. What we would expect something to get a run or something short to get a 3rd and short to medium for the next down. See something quick. Oh, he goes deep. And he has a man deep. Oh, the quarterback decides to run.
Ooh.
Got like 7 right there.
Little late on the slide. He almost injured himself on that.
This is what coaches dream for on 3rd down. 3rd and short to medium, you can do a plethora of things from running the ball to passing the ball. And here, hey, this is what we're talking about, the coaching plays, the coaching calls of in those moments. 3rd downs are the downs that you have to convert on. Now he's crossed the 50. Here's a 4th and 3. An opportunity to pin him down there on a punt, but he decides to go for it with his high power offense. Extends the flanker to the right. Drops back.
Ooh, swats it down. Look at Ant flexing on the camera. He goes, ah.
You'll see him do this, and that's turnover on downs. 4th down came up, going that way.
Decision.
They come right back into the shotgun. 2-by-2 set motion. See no one chasing him, so there's more than likely going to be a zone, but there's a run right inside. So pick up a few yards there, which is a good thing. You can see the traditional plays being made when you're looking at 1st downs. You take some yardage right now if you can, which he's showing that their line will make some yards on the 1st down. So even when it's a definitive run down.
Here we are. It's going long. No!
Interception. Again.
Okay. It's back to again. Reset it.
A long punt on second down is one way you could look at that. But if you look at the fact that you were dominating them on the run, then you'll think about this turnover later in the game.
Right. At least, I mean, it's a small lead, but it's a lead nonetheless.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Big play. Big play. Big
Everybody
play.
thought Adams caught that. You normally catch that.
Comes out and he's true to this near right formation. Gets the fullback outside, and the flat picks up a good.
Picked up 8.
Good 8.
Oh, okay, 9.
Yeah, we're 3rd and 1 here.
Okay, another down where that's what we should see.
Beautiful.
That's what you should see.
All right, that's the way to end the first quarter. See, obviously, this is all about decision making because they got the same personnel. So it's just about coaching at this one.
Exactly.
Once you get the matchup, they can run the ball against this front regularly.
Oh!
Pass it.
Nah, he disrupted the run.
Really running it down.
Yeah, he disrupted the run.
Is he looking for it again? It looks like it looks like he's gonna go for it again. No, it doesn't make it that time.
Oh, okay. Good
Great coverage on the right side.
Yeah.
The ball was actually caught.
Man.
What?
That's why we play the game.
You see it?
And that's why they call it video game.
Continue. You can play.
Right?
Oh,
comes back. There's the play action.
This all like,
he's bringing some pressure there.
Yeah.
He's bringing some pressure.
Somebody bring in a fan.
Keeping guys over the top to make sure no big plays. That's one of the things that you want to stop as a defense is no big plays and see if they bend and don't break. Again, inside for another good 2 or 3 yards. 3rd and 5, which is a great 3rd down distance for you to do anything you'd like to. Draw, screen, short pass. Man to man, it looks like. They was chasing him in motion. And we're pinpointing the passing right now. So they're moving right now. We have a little bit of a drive right now, a couple of first downs. It's still in the same formation, same personnel. He drops back. Same
That's
lane.
another interception. Can he make it a 6?
When you go to the well, 1 too many times, that snake might be there. Seems like he got bit. So, again, when you're running the ball so well, it's like, when do you take that shot and who do you take that shot with? 2x2 shotgun formation.
Okay.
All right.
That was
Good.
quick.
Oh.
They could have got clipped.
Is that
I thought that got clipped.
Okay, so he held on for a good.
He did hold on. Ooh. There was a window, but just couldn't get through it.
Picked up a yard. It did have a window. It closed fast.
3rd and 4.
I'm thinking this is going, a timeout.
Okay. Oh, timeout.
Timeout. That's all right. So one of the things I like to say right around now when you call one of those timeouts, heat miser. That's when the bead comes across your head and your joystick starts to get a little bit moist. What's happening right now with both of these players right now with a 7-0 score? Has heat miser set in?
Oh.
All right. First down to the flat.
I don't know if the heat miser set in yet, but he's looking like Mr. Sun anyway. I don't think the kids know about that one.
Tight formation. And they go with a draw.
He's coming real close.
A nice selection of plays by this guy.
CeeLo moving down the field.
CeeLo.
This one is actually Ant in the yellow on offense. Ant is in the yellow on offense and tosses the ball away. That's fine. It's still 3rd and 7, I believe. Yes, 3rd and 7. He's coming real close. He can widen this gap regardless, as long as he doesn't turn over the ball on accident with an interception.
See, a 2 shell on defense. Looks like it's probably going to be okay. Looks like it's going to be some form of zone. He runs right through it.
Look at that.
He runs right through it.
That's going to be first and goal.
We're looking at a nice selection of plays right now. You're putting them back to back to back. He's mixing it up now. Do you get greedy or do you keep smash mouthing at this point because you're inside the 10 now?
I think he's going to keep on smashing it right through the middle. It seems to be working strong for him.
Drops back. He has protection. He runs outside of the pocket.
Oh!
And there it is.
Come on, man.
And there it is. Decision. Again, we'll say on this one that the pressure, was it the pressure or was it the confidence of moving the ball the way that you did that you got greedy? And then it's in the turnover. So now, if the defense can make this turn into a positive.
This might be a safety.
Hey, come on, make this a safety. Nope.
Ooh, almost another interception.
Yeah, almost.
I don't think the passing game is not working for either side today.
Okay.
I think something needs to be changed on their attitudes toward the run plays right now.
Yeah.
Who is your team, Marlon?
I'm a Saints fan.
Do you play with the Saints only?
Oh my God. That's a pick six, finally.
For me,
What
in
is
that series of plays, there was not one run. And they have a 3-man front. And you could buy your quarterback a little bit of room by at least attempting that one run in that ISO right off that near side, that near right, just come off tackle or something there to get a little bit of room. But 2-3 straight passes, incomplete, pick to the house. The pressure, what's the score now? The pressure has to be mounting because it can get ugly. I got these sunshades right here just in case it get up. Just in case it get up. You know, right now it's still a ball game. All it takes is for the team to settle down, put a few plays back to back, and execute. Heat Miser cannot take over. Or will.
What do you do with this? Minute 40 left on the clock for the first half. Oh, a flag.
Intentional. Yeah, intentional grounding.
That's going to make it 2nd and 22. I mean, Steelos is having a rough time over here, guys.
Those halftime adjustments are going to be crucial. Is there going to be Gatorade or some other type of beverage that may increase the confidence and the play calling on that side?
Hey, with how big this lead is going and how many interceptions are being thrown out, they're going to need some Space Jam. They're going to need, some Michael Jordan Space Jam drink. What? No way!
That is what
Nice.
What?
That was a momentum shift.
Right. Now you have to ask yourself, now did the defense lapse there when they had them on the ropes? This is now a ball game again, folks.
Okay. Got a little fight right now. Ain't going out.
Got me tripping on this one. Actually closing that gap before not closing it fully, but bringing it a little bit closer before the half is over. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
Who's receiving at halftime in the second half?
I cannot recall who received to start out. I believe, actually, CeeLo should be kicking off in the second half.
Traditional I formation. And he comes straight with an ISO and goes straight up the middle. And that's what I'm talking about. You let that fullback do some work for you, and he picks up a good 6 now. Again, they're satisfied with what's happening because it's 47-6 and just running. Oh, play action. He's outside the pocket.
Still got hell of timeouts.
Oh.
He swings it.
Nothing. Yeah. We're going to see a lot of no huddle after this play here for the rest of the half.
So now,
only 40 seconds left.
With that incomplete, if he stops him here,
being
in that, he could want that punt return because he's right in field. So this is a crucial play right now. 2x2 shotgun formation. It's a tight 2x2. We say 2x2, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The pressure's on.
No.
And now they will get the ball back. Will you go for it here, or and he gets that punt? So when you've had the first half that the team in the white has had, you want this return opportunity. You get in your 2 minutes. You got a few seconds to do something. You got a couple of timeouts there. Nice return of about maybe 6 yards or so. Now, the thing that you don't want to happen right now is a pick six, and they might call Irene.
They might call Irene, Will?
Irene, she's the one that'll tell you good night. You know? Shotgun formation. 3-by-1 set. A 2 shell over the top looks like a zone. We see guys in motion, but nobody's moving, so that indicates zone. Guy down the middle, wide open, and there he is.
Oh, my God.
Great play down the middle. So that's what you do when you see guys go in motion. This is the way that the offense gets a pre-snap to see if they're in zone or in man. And like I said, he ran right through the zone. Nobody chased him in motion, and he went right there in the middle. Most of the time in the zone, the middle will be open.
Great use of a timeout from Silos there. Holding the clock, 18 seconds. Every moment counts.
5 wides.
Cashin using another.
Field goal.
Only one timeout left. I mean, if he doesn't start throwing out to the outside, he's going to have to make the play for some points right now.
So he should check that motion again and see if he can catch that zone. It is a zone. And he has a guy. Oh, he had a guy.
Burnt out 6 seconds. He's still going to go for it? He's still going to go for it.
7 seconds is a lifetime. With a timeout.
Would that be
With a timeout.
47-yarder?
He trying to get in field goal range.
You got to throw something quick and outside.
Right?
Look,
We
got
Ooh, right there. Called timeout, 2 seconds. Last opportunity. Do you go for it? They're on the 16 right now.
Kick that, man.
Well,
There you go. Kick that.
Definitely kick it. And if you're receiving the ball in the second half, it's even better. So a great job of, what is that we call 10 unanswered in a matter of about, 4 minutes or so?
That is correct. There we go. So, yes, Silos is kicking it off for Ant to receive right now. So let's see if Ant can bring it back.
Ooh. Pretty good return
Yeah,
there.
pretty good return. Considering, I mean, what are we on, the 32 here?
Yeah. Not bad. All right. Got a twin. All right, twin.
Now, I bet you if we put our boy Will Blackwell on that return, that would have been already a touchdown.
Hey, thank you for that. I said thank you for that, and I'm going to just leave it at that. That's what I'll do. I will leave it at that. Yes, sir. That near right formation, play action. He has a tendency, they're rolling out of
No! Not again.
Right. You're rolling out of the pocket. You're throwing back against your body. You're rolling out of the pocket for no reason, and you're throwing it back against the grain. So it's those are not the fundamentals that you want to teach your quarterback. You had it right there. Would have probably been good if he just pulled down the icons and just ran out of bounds for a gain of probably 4 or 5. Those small plays, toss to the left, out of bunch left. That looks like that's going to be a loss there. That's one of the things that when they're in that 3-man front, they got the fast guys out there. And so outside normally is not going to be there. As you see, 39 is a strong safety or cornerback that's down there making that play. So again, you see that 3-man front, 3 linemen, brings a linebacker down in the gap, 2 shell over the top. More likely it's a zone because those corners are way outside. You can see that. Even right there, with him being hit in the backfield because of the penalties, he still picked up yardage.
He picked up 3 yards off that.
Yeah. So if they continue to just be patient with that, they can mow them down or mow them out of that 3-man front. If you just say those 3 guys on the front of 300 pounds, that's 900 versus 1,500. And there it is. That rolling to the right has now become the issue.
There's no way. Is he actually going on 4th and 19 here?
Yes, he is.
And it's actually going to work for him.
He got it.
Wow.
And he got it.
Oh,
And I
Ant
tell you
is
what,
upset. Look at his face.
He got to be sick. That defense broke down for that. That's sickening.
So the confidence had been built from the play before because he did it right in. He got it right in no huddle.
First down. He's sick.
And the no huddle that he's executing caused that completion. They catch you into something bad, and they try to run the numbers up. Guy chasing, probably got some man-to-man there, it looks like.
Okay. They've been playing smart ball, man. They know when to throw it away instead of throw it up.
Tell you what, he's definitely in love with this formation. It's paying dividend. It's paying dividend. You come out first down. Well, that wasn't first down, but he still picked up some yards. Here we are, 3rd and 7. It's time to. You're gonna have to do something now. Are you in 4-down territory, or are you gonna kick the field goal?
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we're starting to see cracks in this.
There he is.
Here. Oh,
Hold it.
on the 2.
First down.
This is really tough. If I was Ant right now, I would be, like you say, heat miser. I'm sweating.
Yes. There he is. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. See that was a play that was called, and the fullback. You got the wrong personnel in. You got the personnel in and motion audible into that, and now guys are in different positions.
Number 89.
Yeah.
I could tie it in.
Just got to make the 1 yard. Can he do it? There it is.
Yeah, he just
Touchdown.
Just pounding it. Just pounding it.
Confidence in his play calling, confidence in his scheme. And that's when you ram it again, ram it again, ram it again. That's like my Pop Warner coach, may rest in peace, Coach Raven. Ram it up the gut. That's what he told us. He was no passes when he got mad. He just gonna run it up the gut, and he want to play hard football. That's what we see here. Now, with that being said, we watched 17 unanswered.
Yeah. With the lead.
Ooh. I'm give him some stanky leg a little bit. So now, Heat Miser may have shifted from who has the Heat Miser.
It really did pass over.
14-0. Nice draw. That's a great first down run. Got him spread it out and come right downhill. Now you get him right outside in the flat, one-on-one. That's all you can ask for. If you can do that over and over and over, they will keep doing it over and over. That's a good play calling right there. Right out of the same formation, he can ram it or he can throw it to the swing. And up the gut he goes. Ooh. Oh, man, he's doing something now. With 42 seconds left in the third quarter, we're watching a heavy dose of run at the moment.
I mean, with how much they were throwing the picks, I feel like it's called for.
Yes. Definitely.
Now, do this for me. Will, I hear that you still do a little bit of coaching, right?
Yeah, I do.
Now, if, say Ant is one of your players, what would you say to him right now? Motivational speech for Ant going into the fourth quarter.
Well, we have to see what's in front of us and what's happening. At halftime, we were supposed to make some adjustments, right? You saw both teams were supposed to make adjustments. And what's happening right now, look at that.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Decisions. I mean, I like the run game. As much as I am a receiver, I really like the run game, right? And so what I see both teams should be doing is really focusing on their run game and getting it into the flat like that. And now it's over. It's a foot race. Oh,
almost making it.
Good speed in the secondary to walk him down.
He gave him a nice little mix in the middle, though. Whew.
Yes.
Step. You know, I'm a big guy. Chuck has seen me before. I'm a big dude.
Oh,
But
big skill, man.
Was it a trap? Ooh.
touchdown.
Okay.
Right back at it.
Right.
Back in. It's a
Don't say it.
1 touchdown difference now.
Right now. We got a real game. It's a back and forth seesaw.
Like I was saying, I'm a big dude, but I got the footwork just like that. I could probably break away.
Look at it. Well, man, we got to play, man. We got to go on and play maybe after this or something.
Hey, y'all are in the Bay Area, right? I'll show up. Let's go.
Looks like the zone defense again with that near right formation. Ooh, great pressure right up the gut. Right up the gut. No huddle. 2nd and 18, no huddle. He saw something. And he went back to it quick. That's the thing. That's the same process that he used earlier when it was on that 4th down. He saw something and he gets right back in it. He won't let you get into making those adjustments once he sees something. So he's doing a good job of that.
Right.
Commitment to the run in the second half is definitely evident.
It's big because Ant seems to be very specific about the positioning of his defense, and to go into this no huddle offense is it's really breaking him down.
Heavy in the run to the right. Oh, got him. I saw that.
Right out there.
Right. You get that guy one-on-one, that's what he's asking for.
He's sick. Look at him. Man. Man.
This is a close game.
That's one of them looks I would get to. You just mad at yourself at the coverage.
Well, see, that coverage came because of that smashing of that run. And got him one-on-one out there because they've been sitting in that 2 shell. You can see that 2 shell. Here it comes down again. You see too high, you normally have a good opportunity to run that ball because those safeties, you don't have an 8-man box.
Ooh,
and there we go. And that's might go to the house. If he keeps that angle.
Oh, he's screaming at it. Let's go.
That's the play of the game.
Again.
What?
Going to the well, being a little greedy.
That's the play of the game.
That is the play of the game.
Oh.
UGL highlights. We'll see you next week on that one.
That was big.
What a run.
Unless he can score in like millimeters of a second, man.
Now, he's shown that is possible. We saw that at the end of the first half. He is really not letting 89 run that ball. He's running east and west. You want to get yards going north and south. Well, he's probably afraid of that fumble-itis of some sort. 28-17, 2 minutes and 27 seconds left. The ball on the 25-yard line. Who's feeling it?
That's two scores that you got to bring up. I mean, this is tough. What do you do when you're down this far with this little time left?
Well, you know, in Pittsburgh, we had these great pass rushers right now. Joey Porter, and Jason Guild, and Greg Lloyd, Carlos Emmons. They would say, right now, we know what you're doing. They pinning their ears back, and those pass rushers should just be coming. And it's their time to eat. And no pressure there. You don't get pressure, you're going to see things happen. Like, he just, is that it? That wasn't the catch.
He did not get the catch. No, he let go of the ball.
Wow. Yeah, so, you know, once you become one-dimensional, a defense should be able to, you know, start peg on you a little bit. Especially now the clock becomes the enemy. You'll get this 2-minute warning. Got a 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Interior pressure. Nice dump over the middle.
We're on the 47 now.
Got $1.57 left in the fourth quarter.
Got to make some fast moves if you want to catch up here. And just like that, fast moves are coming.
Right there in that seam, he's sitting in that zone, and that's exactly what he wanted. It's like a quarter zone, it seemed to be right there. And he popped it.
Stelos is saying, hey, you know, you might be able to take me out of the playoffs, but I'm going kicking and screaming. Look at that.
He's still fighting.
Maybe he won't even get taken out at all. This is still a chance for Silos to come back.
He scored here, then it's about that onside game. Oh, he wanted maybe a little bit premature before he took off there. But still, yardage was gained. Clock still moving. That's the biggest enemy. You got to score quick. It would have been wise to burn one of those timeouts right now. You really don't have that much time.
Yeah, they need to just go ahead and kick a field goal, and I mean, how many timeouts do we got?
Yeah, 3. Right?
That's right. They each have 3 still, so they could hold the clock nicely.
You need to call one. Somebody didn't burn one.
That was Ant that just called their first time out of the half.
Well, normally around this time, Irene is in the building. She's finished eating her snack.
Oh! And there it is. I mean, what's going on here?
Wait, gonna make me sing that song and make him tap out.
What is going?
Did he make him tap out? Did he tap out?
No.
Hold on.
He had to switch up the PlayStation settings there. He said, "Hey, trainer, I need some new tape real fast."
Okay, you see single high right here. More than likely come with some pressure. It's outside again. That's outside. Green Bay has a fast defense going sideline to sideline. Those sweeps are probably going to be.
Look at him dancing there. He's dancing on the camera.
Oh, yeah?
There it is. Because the clock is done. 0-0. Doesn't matter where he throws it.
And he still gets a completion.
He shrugs. He said, "It's over. It's over right there."
He gets a completion. Wow.
And for round 2 of the playoffs, moving up to the finals against 4 brothers. Ant, RRG Ant from Ochocinco Gaming. Look at that. He's even rocking his beautiful Ochocinco jersey right now. The man himself would be proud, I think.
Shout out Ocho.
Yeah, shout out.
What it do, baby?
Ocho, shout out to your team, your players, especially what we saw right there. 28-17. GG to Silos from Glitxh. A wonderful fight, especially during the last part of the first half. Really caught up and sped up, but then lost that momentum with a couple of I think it was just one bad interception. Let's hop over to the camera right now. I'm gonna pull you back onto the screen here. There you go, Will. What's going on?
Hey, pretty good game, man. We saw some moves that cost them. Some turnovers there that if you look back over the game, that could have been a little bit different. Saw some spurts of scoring. And in the end, the best Green Bay team prevailed.
The best Green Bay team. Yeah, I forgot for a second that it was double Packers in that matchup. Yeah. It was exciting. Well, favorite play from the game, what would you say?
I did like that pick 6 that they had there. That was and then right before halftime, I kind of like the series that he, that 10 unanswered really quick that gave him, a shot at having some action. But nothing in particular. The pick 6 at that time was big because that was a big drive that was moving, and it was what I was talking about, that Pittsburgh bend but don't break. Mm-hmm. And they took that to the house. And not only that, on that, he got the little gas brake dip on him when he made that one move so he could go to the house. That might have been the biggest part of it right there, because he was shut down. Without that move, he wouldn't have got that score.
That's right. And, when it comes to scoring plays, of course, that the 2 different pick 6s that happened in that game were amazing. I'd say if I were just thinking of non-scoring plays, just seeing Silos go into the no-huddle offense, such a smart play. And you mentioned it a couple of times throughout the game. It was working for him. Unfortunately, it didn't work enough in the second half, though.
Yeah, you could get caught in that. That's the thing about having an offensive strategy. It's not a good strategy if it can't be changed. Right? Mm-hmm. And we see that at the halftime, some adjustments were made, and the better Green Bay team came out there. I'm sure that everyone, you learn more in a loss than you do in a win, but this was a good battle that both teams can go back to the drawing boards and take away some key plays and, learn from it as they move forward.
That's right. That's right. And unfortunately for Glitch and for Silos, that'll be the end of their playoff run. But with Ant going on to the playoffs, I'd like your opinion. What do you think Ant needs to brush up on until next week, before he has to face up four brothers, the B Vic?
When you it's one thing like having a lot of formations is always good, giving different looks, and then staying in the same formation is how you lure someone to sleep when you have plays in that you have a lot of things in there. So I would say, you got to stick with your strategy. But what I saw tonight was the run game is a major factor, and you want to be able to see how your team performs versus different fronts, right? And when you see a three-man front there, you do have a size advantage there. And where do you, start to attack at? How do they get to set their audibles before the game is something that I was going to ask, because that right there would change the game, period.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get caught in a certain personnel and the offensive guy is running a no huddle, you're stuck.
Right. So the responses to the having the audibles to respond to that kind of play. I agree. I think once Ant really locks in that quick changes, I think he'll be pretty unstoppable. But we'll see how that does work out for Ant and B Vic next week during the finals of the UGL Madden playoffs. And remember, as some of you know how the league works, before we go here, these teams can have individual championships for their game, whether they get the Madden championship, the 2K, FIFA, or COD. Each one will get you points for getting second or first. So both Four Brothers and Ochocinco Gaming have secured at least 1 point for their team toward their playoff total, right? Whichever team ends up winning in first place next week, that'll give them 2 points. For COD, it's 5 points in first and 3 for second. But each individual champion and each individual second place will get your team points, and whoever has the most playoff points is the UGL's official franchise champion overall for season 1. So it'll be up to not just these two players, Bivik and Ant, to show up, but their whole teams across all the events that they're still in the running for. So we'll see how that goes. I want to thank you so much one more time, Will, for showing up. Everybody, Will Blackwell here from the Steelers. It was a blast having you on.
All right, man. Same here. I want to just thank you for having me, and I always wanted to do this again. When you hadn't been playing or being on TV in a while or doing some stuff, I want to give a shout out to my mama and my daddy, William Blackwell Sr. and Stella Blackwell. I love y'all. Thank you for having me.
I love it. Thank you so much. And if you want to plug anything else, socials, whatever it be, a cause that's important to you, I'll give you a moment right now.
Oh, okay. Well, again, like I said, I'm probably saying it wrong in his mind because I'm new to it. So I'm Will Blackwell Jr. on Instagram and Will Blackwell 89, I think, on Twitter, and William Blackwell Jr. on Facebook. I'm new to it, y'all, but I love doing this. I just put on some of my cards and different things that interact with people that I haven't seen in a long time. I grew up in two parts of the country. So I'm town raised, but I was born down in Texarkana. So I got in touch with a lot of my folks down there, and I just want to give a shout out back down there to TK. What's up, baby? Y'all ready? And got to get a love to the town already. The whole town, Oakland in the house.
Big respect to the town. Personally, I love the East Bay. I born and raised out here. So yeah, extra love out to the town. Hey, if you guys are still out here in the area, let's stop by. Swing by Berkeley with me. Let's get some Everton Jones.
All right.
I'm buying. I'll hit up.
Man, we're gonna look up for sure, man.
All right. Well, that's gonna be it for the UGL round 2 first, the Madden stream. Everybody, thank you. Have a good night. I appreciate you for coming. Tune in tomorrow for the 2K Tuesday round 2. And let's see if I could pull that up. 2K Tuesday should be the same thing. Once again, Glitch versus Ochocinco. So we'll see you guys then. Good night.